This current PDP is in the pocket of ES and Wike at the national level. The current PDP chairman, he goes to serve tea in Femi Gbajabiamila Miller's house, the chief of staff to the president. While the national secretary, Sam Mayawu, he will bring the, kilishi. While the chairman is serving tea, Sam Daddy goes to the kitchen to bring kilishi. So they eat. They are the people who are in charge of the PDP. These are Tinubu moles, just like the Julius Aburi guy in Labour Party. He's an APC mole. But so there is really no opposition per se. And that is why you can see that none of them is challenging the system. Right now, there is no opposition to the Tinubu government. And that's why there's practically nothing that Tinubu wants to do that he does not do. Have you ever seen, they just approve $2 billion loan, $2.2 billion loan. National Assembly. Good. Where are the PDP lawmakers? Where are the Labour Party lawmakers? Where are the other political parties lawmakers? They've not opposed one thing of this government. So let them first come together. Forget about your article, your OB, your this. Those things, so those things don't matter for now. Because you won't even stand any chance in 2027 if you don't come together to provide opposition. We condemn the situation where the Chief Justice of Nigeria will be hosted to a dinner by the Lagos State Governor. The Lagos State Governor is a litigant before the courts. Do you know why they said in court you cannot record court proceeding? Because they don't want you to show the face of the judge. So that make husband material no run into supermarket tomorrow, see my lord. You say, no be justice, so, no be justice, no be this. My lord, I have one matter before you. My lord, please help me. He's my husband, no, don't jail my... So that is why, see, judges are supposed to be sacred beings. They are terrestrial. You cannot just be interacting with them. So when you have judges who are wives to known politicians, husband to known politicians, this political party, honorable minister go come see the husband when a politician for evening. Now, my lord, they cook, they serve food.
In Lagos, we don't have water after 30 years.
And it is the city of aquatic splendor.
You see, after 30 years is a generation. It's a generation. Countries have gone from third world to first world in 30 years, isn't it? Right. Singapore achieved what they achieved in 30 years. Now, we have been under one administration for 30 years. In Lagos, we don't have water after 30 years.
And it is the city of aquatic splendor.
Do you see what I mean? It's something as basic as that, right? So when you ask yourself, after 30 years, right? When you think about the revenues that Lagos has burnt through in those 30 years, right? When you think about the main purpose of government, which is the quality of life of the people, whether you measure it by things like water, whether you measure it by things like education, whether you measure it by things like quality of healthcare, right? All those basic things, whether it's housing, whether it's transportation, when you measure all of those things, right? After 30 years, if you had to do a report card and say, what is the quality of people's lives after a generation of resources deployed? I'm sure if you give 10 people that survey to answer, 9 people will give you an answer that they are worse off probably.
Yeah.
In real terms, in terms of their quality of life, right? Than a generation ago. And that is how you have to measure, the impact of government, not about whether there's an Ikoyi-Lekki link bridge. Do you understand? Because you just throw money, you build a bridge. But are people's lives better?
Do you know who Yes and Wike is? There's a contractor that Wike arrested in the FCT. So this contractor, I think he was owing them maybe small money. Some of the contractors, they owe them 300,000, 400,000 because they just did supply. You supply the contract with your money, and after government pays it. So the contractor sent him a message. I cannot feed my family. My children are sick. Blah, blah. After the contractor sent him a message, begging him, he now forwarded the message to, I think, either the police, either one AIG or IG, I don't know. They went to arrest the contractor. They didn't see him. They arrested his wife. And took her to SARS Abattoir in Guzape in Abuja.
Jesus.
She was spent some time there. So they now subsequently called the man. Got the wife to call the man. The woman now called the man and said, "Oh, they've arrested me. They tricked him and said that I bought a stolen phone. That phone you bought for me is stolen phone. He said, the husband said, where are you? He said, I'm in SARS in Guzape. Immediately he came, they just babbed him. They subsequently took the man to Wike. Wike demanded that when they arrested him, they should bring him. Ha! There's nothing he didn't say or insult the man. You are a bastard. You will go to jail. The man was subsequently charged to court for insulting minister. If Burna Boy were to be defamed, allegedly, in the US or in the UK or in any part of Europe or in any civilized society, will he use police to arrest Smith Darlington? What would he do? He will sue him. I've seen him tweeting and saying bad things to people's mother. Which people? Yeah, online. I can show you screenshots. He has insulted Davido. He has insulted Burna, Wike. So he's not different from Akpiwan Mama. For me. Character. It's about character. It's about core values. You want to hold up people to a higher standard. You want to criticize other people, but you don't want to be criticized. You know, this God complex that, how dare this guy call me out, you know. So for them, it's about, and it's not just a Burna Boy thing, it's a Nigerian thing. When Nigerians identify their Messiah, like we saw during the last election, if you criticize any of their Messiah, they come after you. For you. They wish you dead. So I think we need to stop this Messiah. You know, Nigerians are Messiah hunters. Yes. They are always looking. Look at somebody that will save us. Was this not how they fell into Buhari's hand in 2015? When we knew, all of us in this country knew Buhari's antecedent. There's nothing that Buhari came to do that we didn't know. We knew, and we want people that, is it not the same Buhari? Abba. But today people are missing Buhari. Somebody told me that they say he's missing Buhari. I now told him, I said, come on, it's too early in the day. Wait till Tinubu finish growing this fraudulent GDP that he's growing. You know, Tinubu is growing GDP. They say he has grown the GDP, that the GDP is now so good. They say our unemployment rate has dropped. And they said the unemployment rate has dropped. And this is a country where 17 multinationals left.